Welcome to MeatballCraft, episode 19. Today's goal is to get into chapter 4, as well as doing a bit of general automation around the base. We are making quite a bit of Sedna. We've got 224 now. I have used 32 in this process over here, which is making us the 4 different fluids we need for the miners. I'm quite tempted to leave this manual for now, just because I'm a little bit wary of how expensive Sednanite is, and I don't want to just export it all just to use the mythical resource miners. I've hooked them all up here with ender tanks. They've all got their correct respective fluid going into them, and they should be producing us things that we need, which is useful because I do quite like when these run. This will get us a lot of fish that we haven't eaten yet, which is nice. A few more hearts from that. I also am a bit concerned about the power. I know we did technically just upgrade. I will upgrade the turbines and use NuclearCraft, etc. soon. Yeah, now it seems to be breaking even on input and output, which like 1.6 million output. What's the input? Does it say? Nothing. It's a little concerning. Is it because this is filling up or something? Yes. Yeah, so I think this one's filling up and that's why that one's not working, but I think we're still getting a net gain of power, or maybe we just don't have a net gain of power anymore. So I think I should upgrade the turbines. I think we should have enough ludicrite to, well, the ability to make enough ludicrite anyway. So it should be fine, I'm hoping. But yeah, that's where we are at the moment. Power always being the problem. I mean, we always need more sednite. I know there is the power bee, or power, is it a power prince? Oh dear, energy drone? Energy drone? Aha, energy drone. There is this guy. I don't know how to get him. I don't think it's by this. But I think you can get him. I think he's something to do with that hive we found on the other planet. If I look up energy drone. Can't spell. I'm not sure. So yeah, he's meant to make 1 million RF per tick, so you can like hook him up to that and just infinitely make it. But we don't have him, so I'm going to try and upgrade the turbines and hopefully we get another 300,000 RF out of it. That would be just perfect. Okay, I take back what I said about the turbines being useless. Mine were just very, very small. I've made this one big. It's got some ludicrite at the top. I'm not quite sure if this is correct, but it's not even fully sped up yet, it seems. And oh no, it's still going up. We're already at 145,000 RF per tick, and it's just increasing. I've put it on so it's using 100% of rotor efficiency. So I don't know if that's good or not. Who knows? I think these ones are inefficient. Bad. So yeah, I'm gonna work on making these ones all bigger. We don't have enough plutonium for ludicrite, but already the power problem's kind of gone. Yeah, look, we're already gaining power again. So I apologize, turbines. You are actually not evil, and we seem to still be like pretty positive on the steam front. This number's not going down particularly, so that's good. Is this actually on? Yes, it is actually on. This is still going well. We still have our one under here that just makes us a bit of power, not very much power, and more cyanite for the machines. But if we can make them all like this, let's see what we're at now. 174, and it's still going up. So you know what? I'm pretty impressed with you, turbine. I am sorry for anything I said. No, I do not regret making all the numismatic dynamos. I like them being in my big dynamo house, which I intended. Oh look, we're already positive, pretty positive on everything now. EMC, are we positive on? No, I think we're going down on EMC. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Now we've got Sednanite, we might be able to start upgrading the power flowers, and if not, we can get some more from the miners. So you know, we're getting there, and this hopefully will start filling up again soon once the extra capacitors are filled up, which should be soon. Oh yes, we're kind of slowing down. Rotor speed should be at 900 at best, but in the blades aren't we? Maybe I need to add some more blades. Is that it? Maybe we need some more blades. Maybe 4 more blades? I have 4 more blades. Well, this is sped up now. I'll try it with the other ones and we'll see. I ate all the fish. I got 4 more hearts. Now, I don't know if there's any more fish. I hope so. I like to eat them. I've also got calcite gems. I think these are good for capacitors. Yes, they make much better capacitors. I need to change the recipes in the system when we get into this, but that'll be very nice. I'm just trying to get the 2 turbines to about 900 rotations per minute or whatever it is. I have my ludicrite one here. I've put some more coils in because the amount of steam I had didn't match up with the rotor efficiency. Now it's also gone because it can have more steam, so I'm not really quite sure on the balance. but either way, even with a slight inefficiency on the blades, we still seem to be producing way more. It was on 160, and now I've added another thing of ludicrate, and it's on over 200,000 a tick. The enderium is actually kind of bad. Like, this is like half of what that's producing just because that's got ludicrate. I don't know what is a good one. I did enderium in there because I thought maybe the Mythball wasn't very good. I don't know. All it says is ludicrate's the best, so I've been using. Hopefully I'll have to convert them all to ludicrate at some point. I'll probably just copy this design. Yeah, we're making tons of power. I don't know if rotor efficiency really matters with 2%. I think this is probably a good medium in terms of speed and steam usage and power output and blade efficiency. So yeah, that's one turbine's doing 200,000. All four, we'd nearly have enough to power just that thing on its own. And these aren't, I don't quite know how tall they can get. I think they can get to 32 tall. I'm not sure how tall this is, but I don't think it'll be 32 tall because I don't think this room's 32 tall. So I mean, this is pretty big, and if we had four like that, we could be pretty substantial. This still says we're losing power, however. I think that's just because that one's full. Let's check the draconic thing. Oh yes, look, now we're gaining power into the draconic thing. 200,000 RF per tick extra compared, and we're using like 1.6 million. Yeah, so yeah, sorry turbines, they're pretty decent for power actually. We're now up to 600 sednanite, so we're doing pretty well actually, considering. So those mythical miners can move a bit more. I still don't want to set it up to be automatic just yet. Just yet. Maybe soon. I don't know how much. Oh, EMC is actually keeping up again, so I don't quite know why it was going down. We're doing good. We're doing good on everything, I think. I think we're just on the balance point of energy and EMC and production, just. So that means as soon as we do anything else, it's going to all go downhill. Next, in our journey, we need to make the Singularity Master, which is made like this, which is mostly alright. These are just singularities of things with EMC, so that's fine. This is sednanite rods, that's fine. I don't know how to make the ender cores, but I don't think it's hard. That's easy enough. Now we have the essentia sorted out. What will probably be our problem is this, which is MOX fuel, which is uranium-238, which we might be making, and plutonium-239, which can get somehow plutonium and isotope separating. So I don't know what plutonium was in this. What was this? This is 24. Oh my goodness, why is there so much plutonium? So yeah, we just need plutonium-241 and 239. So I'll try and figure out how we can do that, and then we should be pretty good. Oh, I'm very pleased because uranium-238 is just the stuff we get from yellorium, which is perfect. I might steal one of these isotope separators and then just isotope separate some stuff. We only need, how much do we need? 4 of each of these? Yeah, okay, we can do that. Easy peasy. The MOX fuel was actually really easy. We could get the plutonium we needed from the depleted LAU-235 fuel that we used before. So that was actually incredibly easy. I thought I'd have to go deep into NuclearCraft. It was very radiating though, so I've had to eat many a golden apple. So now all we need is these things. I don't know how to make the ender core advanced version. Oh, you're so easy too. So perfect. I'll just get on with making everything else. To be able to activate the ender cores, we need to use another ender core. I'm just going to put it here, why not? And it has to be in the end, I think. I mean, right click and then they get activated. Now we're going to play a fun game called I Don't Want to Do Industrial Engineering. And that means we're going to make a lathe like so. I think this is going to be pretty easy, so that's fine. And yeah, I'm going to do this instead because I do not want to make the metal press, and apparently the energy hive can increase the amount processed by 16. I don't know if that means it does 16 at a time or if it multiplies it by 16. I think it just means it does 16 at a time, but yes, let's do this. And we now have one lathe which I've just chucked there because I don't think we're going to be using it for very much at the moment. We only need 16 sednanite rods, so we'll just put that there temporarily. I don't know what else it does. Probably just makes lots of other sticks. Yes. Oh, it makes 2 per go. Oh, it makes 2 per go, even better. So we need less. I think that's the same as the other one. I couldn't be bothered. Oh, the input's underneath. Of course it is. Okay. Well, I will probably move the energy hive. I'm sure it's used for something else. Oh my god, I put all of the sednanite and I didn't need to do that. Oh well. We got quite a bit at the moment. So yes, lathe done. And like so, we now have our Singularity Master Book and we can use it. And we have unlocked the divine stage, which means that we should be able to make Twilight Clock and the Realm Stone, which will get us in to chapter 4. It is recommended we start automating fission. I think I did not see that for now. we'll do that later. Our next step I actually want to do, before we get into automating Fission, we can do that another time, is to get the Twilight Clock and the Realm Stone, which I think are made of almost the exact same things. One will need a storm room, which we can get easily, and the other one needs a kinetic room, which we can also get easily now, and a few other random assortment of things. So one needs a book and one needs a clock, and everything else is exactly the same. So world thread, easy. I'm not sure about the other stuff, but we'll see what we can do. And this should get us access to other dimensions, I think, so that'll be pretty fun. World thread is easy peasy because we set up this system ages ago, so that's one item off the list. Divine flakes are simply snowflakes and arcadium in an induction smelter. Aether is just the 3 blocks from the Aether dungeons made into this, which can then be transmuted. The next thing we need is some mushroom skin, which we can get from this guy. I don't know if I can grab him. Oh, I can grab him. Okay, well, I was going to use wood otherwise, so I'll take it back and I'll get some skin. I'm doing that because we might need the organic jade plate for other things. Oh, I don't actually know if I have any jade, to be quite honest. Jade, seed. Well, hopefully I've got enough jade at home to make some jade seeds, because I don't think I got very much. But we'll see. We are 1 jade off. I have a feeling you can't find jade naturally. Mineralis ritual ores. No, maybe you can. Oh no, you definitely can. I found it. Oh, so now we have enough to at least make the seed. And this should get us our organic jade plates. If I put these in. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And the Twilight Essence is made with some Twilight ingredients like the armor shards, naga scales, magic beans, the carmonite, and some alpha yeti fur with an empowerer. Similar to the Twilight Matter, the Rift Essence is made with between land ingredients and an empowerer, like so. 1 and 2. And our final ingredient is the Collecting Stone, which is made of collector fragments and divine stone. Perfect. We can now make both the Realm Stone, like this, and the Twilight Clock, like this. I'm just looking through the recipes. The Realm Stone is the Chapter 4 version of the Warper. I'm not really sure what the Realm Stones do, but I'm very intrigued. Apparently, it'd be very good for us to passive or autocraft everything from now on, and I shall try my best. But if I fall behind, that is on me, and it'll be on me to catch up. So don't worry, I know I'm doing wrong. And we're finally in the mid-game. So, Realm Stones get used in this portal. You basically right-click one of them, I can't remember which one now, I just read it, and it'll make a different portal to a different place. The Power Stone, that's pretty cool. Oh, and here are some of the Power Stones, but first we need to get Divine Rock to go to Eden? Yeah, Eden, which we can make with Divine Stars, Sednanite, and Enchanted Gravitite, or like this. Oh yes, these are the same recipes, apart from you don't need the Liquid Starlight. I guess maybe if you wanted... Oh wait, you get 4. Okay, this is a better recipe then. And we have our Divine Rock. Oh, I didn't actually need to make as much as I did because it has EMC and I didn't realise, whatever. So it's the next day for me, and I think I'm ready to try and automate some NuclearCraft fuels. We'll probably do most of it off camera to try and figure it out, and also I may give up, but let's give it a go. First, however, before we get into the nuclear reactors, we need to be able to make nuclear casing as easily as possible. At the moment, there are a few bottlenecks to this. One is fiery large plates aren't automated. The second is runium and netherite. Netherite's pretty fine because we've got the nether essence I can put on. I'll probably make some stone essence and set up a system to dupe runium. Thank you, weird creature. And finally, the other problem we have is empowered gravitite. We haven't actually automated any of the empowerers. I would like them. I know we've got this at some point. I'm not quite sure when this will be, but it's probably a good idea to try and set up some sort of empower automation instead of just this ugly system. So I'm gonna do that. It'll probably take a minute. I'll try and get them all on auto crafting at the very least. I think I've set all the filters up correctly, so let's give this a go and see if it works. I've left it where it was. So oh, it does seem to be working. I have put it on blocking mode. I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but it does seem to be working. It's still very slow because it's doing them one at a time. Maybe I should turn it off blocking mode. Maybe that would be a good idea. I'm gonna give that a go and see. I think it may be better turned off blocking mode because then it can do multiple at the same time, and this isn't going to fill up, I don't think. If it does, I'll do a buffer. so it goes into a buffer instead of just straight into the system. But right now it seems to be working fine. I don't know why it's only doing 3 recipes at a time. Maybe that's the co-processors is on. Yeah, it's on one with only 3 co-processors, which is why it's a bit slow. If I actually upgrade the CPU, no, it's on the one with 192 co-processors. We've already got, no, I don't know why it's only doing 3 at a time, but whatever, it's a bit faster than it was. So that's the empowered gravitate fixed. We have a little bit of a setup going on here. The bottleneck is the essence, so we have nether essence here and stone essence here. We have ember stone, blood gems, and netherite being copied. They get put in the red matter furnace, which is doubles them. I could triple them with the induction smelter, but I thought I might not just do it like this. We should have enough by the end to not need to double it anymore. Then there's a priority for the output to be put back into the crafter so that we always have some for duplication, and everything else goes into this chest. I'm not quite sure of the rates at the moment. Obviously the stone ones are going to be a lot slower just because there's not as much stone essence. So if we check down here, I put it into this tank. Oh yeah, we're getting a few bits. I need to squish these up again. This is the night always causes problems. Yes, we're getting a good few ingots. It's going to take a little while to build up a backlog just because of the stone. If we go to the farm, this is the rate, which is, I mean, it's not too bad, but when we're trying to feed so many crafters, it's pretty slow. I could make a bigger farm, but then I don't feel as though the harvesters will have to pick them up as much. These ones still seem a lot faster to me. I don't know if it's just because it's got extra lily pads of fertility on the other side or what, but I think I might add either a row of lily pads of fertility as well along the side, or I'm going to try and make the torturino. Everything should be pretty easy for us to get, except the temporal species. We do have temporal bees, but technically it's fine. We may need to go... Do I have a dimensional ingot left? I hope so. Otherwise that will be a problem, but everything else seems pretty easy to get. We just need to get the temporal bee species. And last time I used a temporal bee, it did this to my hive. Messed it all up. So I'm going to just take a hive. I'm going to take my temporal bee. And I'm going to put him far away. I'm going to let him mess the environment up instead of my buildings. And hopefully then we can get the bees to... Well, we just technically want one. We can copy it. I don't think we have one at the moment. No. So I'll let him run for a little while. And hopefully we'll start accelerating this. And then eventually this will speed up a little bit. Even just having it run passively though for now is good. And once these buffers increase a bit, then we will be getting plenty more ingots. But yeah, this is good because I was worried about the advent of Ascension and Divine RPG ores. I thought we just have to keep quarrying the overworld, but this seems to be a really good solution. For now, I think probably in the future there's an easier way to do it, but this will do for now. I've started automating some of the fuels, so we've only got the 1 reactor at the moment. I'm just waiting for enough things like runium, limonite and rosite to be able to make more reactors. But right now we have this one automated with the LEU, this fuel, LEU-235 fuel. So how it works is pretty simple. It's the same almost as the other place. So we have the yellowite being separated into 2 isotopes, uranium-235, this one, and uranium-238. This one is a small clump, so it's in a compacting drawer. These come out. This is filtered here, the big one. So that goes in here. I just put limited so it doesn't get full. LEU-235 fuel's made. I don't have a drawer buffer for this. I just left it like this because this gets used in other things, which goes straight into the reactor, which doesn't produce very much power, but it's always nice to keep it, and makes the depleted fuel. The depleted fuel then goes into a fuel reprocessor, and that makes 4 different outputs. Uranium-238 again, which probably I can... Oh no, this is different. Okay, it's this one. So this one technically, actually, I've got a big line over here I'll explain in a second, so maybe this one can overcome it. But right now we have these 4 outputs. One's neptunium and 2 types of plutonium. Both plutoniums get oxidized in the fluid infuser and go into this crafter, where they combine with uranium-238 from over here, though I might now change it to the uranium-238 from here, because I didn't realize these are the same, and that makes MOX fuels, and it makes 2 different MOX fuels depending on the types of plutonium. So I'm actually going to change this so it doesn't have this big line. I'm just going to take the uranium from here into there because I think that sounds easiest. But yeah, that's the system so far. Once I have some, I want to make 2 more reactors, 1 for each MOX fuel, and then we'll see where we can go from there. There is some other chains. I'm just going through this chain, not for any particular reason. This one's neptunium, which makes a whole nother chain, which we actually do need to go up maybe more than this one, to be honest. So yes, I'm going to work on these ones. See, it's very confusing because I'm not sure really what tree to go up. I know this one seems impossible at the moment because it needs Einsteinium. This one may be useful, but I haven't come across it yet, the meatballium and the bees. So I might just try and get up to here. I think, what did it want in the quest? Quest, and view mode off. The quest, no, not that one, this one. The quest wants berkelium and californium. So if we go back to the energy sources, this one's berkelium, this one's californium, and there's also this californium, right? Very confusing. It'll take me a long time to figure this all out. Maybe actually our next step should be to make TBU fuel. Okay, that's just thorium. How do we make it into this? Isotope separator. So I'm going to set up a similar system to this for thorium. I'm going to also set up some fake reactors so that I don't encroach on the space. Okay, I have a bit of an update on the nuclear situation. We now have 2 reactors, one with TBU fuel and one with the LEU fuel in. So these run, blah blah blah. The depleted fuel gets reprocessed. We are making LEN236 fuel from this one, and we are sending the uranium over here into this crafter to make MOX fuel and the HEU233 fuel. So that's 2 more fuels. However, we have a bit of a bottleneck, as in I can't make the reactor casings very fast. We are running out of ruhenium and limonite and brucite, and I just kind of want to wait for a bit to wait for the supplies to be established so that we can make these a bit quicker, and then I think I will get on with making other ones. I do have the LEN reactor designed. I think actually we might be able to make that one before we stop. But then we have 1, 2, don't know what this is. I guess that's an isotope of this. So 1 more fuel, 2 more fuels, which is, you know, I don't really have the ability at the moment. So while we are waiting for more supplies, I think a good idea would be to continue with some of the other quests just while we wait. I think that sounds like a good idea. We can try some of these things out. Yeah, this doesn't seem too hard. Yeah, we will come back to this. Also, I died. I messed up this crafter. I didn't put the oxidized plutonium in. It was getting nothing. And then I got some oxidized plutonium in this drawer and I picked it up and I just died pretty instantly. So yeah, we are getting there with the fuels. We're not actually as far away from good automation as I thought, but it's very cramped in here. It's very messy, but I want to keep it all within this chunk. I mean, these aren't that hard to make, so I could make more. But yeah, that's an update. I'll probably make 1 more reactor because I think I'm already crafting it, and then we might have a break. I've now built the 3rd reactor to process the Neptunium fuel, LEN236. This produces a fair bit of power actually compared to the others, 32,000 hours per tick, so it's nice just to boost us, and this makes the americiums or americane or whatever, these, which will make us HEA242 fuel, which is here on the list. So then we need 1 reactor for this one, 1 reactor for this one, and then we should be able to get californium and berkelium. We still do need to do the other loop, which seems complicated. So we'll do some other stuff while we wait for the resources to actually make more reactors. Hopefully we can get them all in one chunk. The wiring is incredibly messy. If you can't see, there's like drawers which just can't have things on. I haven't actually put upgrades on these drawers. I was upgrading them all full before that, or at least for those. And yeah, I mean, it's going pretty well, but I think it's time to try something a bit different. It is very tempting to go to some other dimensions, but I think what might be beneficial is to start a production of UU matter. I'm sure it's going to be used a lot, and it's not very hard to automate. You just need some recyclers and some matter fabricators, so I think it should really be very, very easy. The machine to make it into liquid UU matter, I think this is what this does, requires spatial pylons, which I can make, so they're pretty evil. I thought this made liquid UU matter. Oh, it uses liquid UU matter to make spatial matter. To actually make liquid UU matter, we need a mythical resource crucible, which we actually already have. So we don't really actually need the spatial pylons right now, but we will need them in the future, so I thought, why not? And apparently one of the places you can get them instead of using this lovely crafting recipe is on Sedna, so I actually found it. It's in this weird snowy alcove, and you get 2, so I just need to find 10 more. It shouldn't be too hard, and yeah, and then we'll start setting up a UU matter production. I might actually put that in a compact machine. Not that I've made a compact machine, not that I've made the projectors either for it. I think's a quest. Oh, borax, my favourite. Okay, I don't think this is going to be oh, that's not going to be too hard, I don't think. So that's the plan, and then once we've got that passived, I think we will go to some of these planets, because I think that sounds fun. Done. 12 spatial pylons. So I've just set up our UU matter production line. It's not perfect. I think are we running out of power? No, I don't know what was going on with that. But yes, we have 64 recyclers and 2 matter fabricators. I think that's enough. It was getting fairly full. Maybe we'll need to make a couple more matter fabricators for this, which is fine. They're not expensive, but it seems to be keeping up fairly well apart from that. Oh, this was getting a bit full. Yeah, so we'll see. But yes, we've got all of this set up. I've had to extract the cobblestone on all 6 sides to fill up all the recyclers. I can't make it go any faster than this, but this does fill them all up, thank God, because it was taking a long time. I think we are getting UU matter. I'm not quite sure at the rate, but I think we're doing pretty well. So I'm going to unshrink. Oh, bit of lag. Okay, and let's see how much UU matter we're getting. I've just been putting it into the storage down here. This one. Yeah, so we are now at, move all this about, oh wow, 1.4 thousand UU matter. I literally just turned this on, so that's pretty good going, I think. I wish this would organize a little bit better. It does make a mess of itself when things run out. Yes, this is very good going, to be honest. I literally just put this on and we already have tons, so I can make another couple matter fabricators. It would go even faster. I'm not actually entirely sure what we're meant to be doing with the UU matter. I mean, it makes a lot of things, like it always has. Ah, we need that. That's the next quest, actually. And it turns into lots of different fluids. That's interesting. And we can make it into liquid madness and liquid UU matter, which is used to make time crystals and spatial matter, and that's used for lots of the mythical void miners. So it's good to have a good stock of UU matter. So I'm glad we started that. But now we can do some dimension hopping now that's all set up. It took a long time to set up all the inputs and outputs for that system. I don't know if there was an easier way to do it, but I obviously did it the slowest way possible. Now we've done that, we can have a little holiday to one of these 6 dimensions that we need to visit. However, our adventuring is going to have to wait until the next episode. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.